What's up, people? Xogue here, coming at you with episode 6 of Mod Sauce. What's up, dude? So, at the latter half of the last episode, we were going up here. We have our little blood altar. We got our divination sigil to, kind of see some things, but we really didn't get all that far. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to try to get to tier 3 today. So the first thing we need to do is we need to surround this thing with blood runes. So I've already started preparing. Let me actually show you what the blood rune is, Let's just do it this way so you can see more of what's in here. Now this is the blood rune. And we have to start with this because we can't really make too many of the other ones. Like this one, that's going to be pretty important to get to tier 3. But yeah, we got to wait on that for a minute. So what we need to do is we need to make enough of these to fill all the way around. So it's going to be 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We don't need to do the one underneath the altar. We only need to go around it. So we need 8 blood runes to start. So that's going to require 16 blank slates, which means I'm going to be stabbing myself a lot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab those after I sleep. I'm going to surround that altar, and I'm going to show you the tier 2. And we're going to make the second tier blood orb. And yeah, we're going to get started on some other things. So hang tight. And there we have it. Tier 2, and if we right click with our divination sigil, you see in the bottom right, or bottom, bottom left, you see tier 2 and 10,000 LP capacity. So now we're going to jump straight to tier 3. And now what tier 3 is we'll actually prepare the little platform here. Ooh, I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. That'll have to come out too. Is this time it's not right beside it, it's actually one out. So we're going to do this. One out, one out, one out on all sides except this one. And then we need to have these areas. I guess the corners don't matter. We can dig out all the way around. And I'm actually going to fill this in because these blocks are not going to be seen. Because in the corners, we can use whatever blocks we want. For now, I think we're just going to use stone. We have stone, and I really still hate the look of cobblestone. But 2 up on each side is going to be that. And then on the top of each of these is going to be glowstone. And then down here are going to be more runes. That and after we fill those in with all the runes we need, which is quite a bit, then we click on this and we should see tier 3. And that's when the fun begins. And this is the recipe to a rune that is going to help us. The rune of self-sacrifice. Got the glowstone, the reinforced slates, which is basically you put in a stone to get the blank slates, and then you put it back in the altar at tier 2 with 2,000 LP to get the reinforced slates. And you put it like this, and you get a rune of self-sacrifice. You can go back up there, you can go back up there, you can come with me. We're going up here, man. We're going to go do some more stuff. So, yeah, I haven't put the glowstone on yet. But and what this is going to let us do is, 1, we can take these and save them. So we can use them elsewhere. And 2, we get just a little bit more LP. So every time I get 2 slates, 2 reinforced slates, I'm going to go make another one of these because it's going to help us out tremendously as we progress until the point we start to kill other mobs, and then we'll exchange them for something better. So let me get to this, and I guess the next time I come out, I guess we're going to be at tier 3, and I'll show you tier 3. I'll show you what it looks like. Hi, dude. Whoa. Still going. Good deal. That was a little bit scary, actually. I didn't expect them to fight back. Yay! I added a second one because I upgraded these guys. They started pulling a lot more power, obviously. And yeah, it actually started. This could not keep up. It slowly went down, so I had to throw in another one. Anywho, let me show you what I've got going on back here. You see it's all red. And in that little clip you saw of me getting mobbed by a hobgoblin, I'm not sure if you could tell that there was a block of gold in the middle of this. That's for the magician's blood orb. That's what you need to use. You need to give it 40,000 LP to get it into the magician's blood orb. And if you see down on the left hand corner, capacity 10,000. That's 4 times the amount. That's a lot. So something had to be done. Now there are ways to do it. You could try to use augmented capacity. Let me go to the thingy-majig. Augmented capacity. Since we're on tier 3, we could actually do this with an imbued slate. Tier 3, which is you put another one in and it costs 5,000 LP per slate. So I don't know how much, these increase it by. If I just needed 1, that'd be fine. 2, 3, 4 even. But if I need more than that, then, yeah, well, I'm thinking maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4. It might have been easier to get those. I'm not sure exactly. But what I did was pretty fun too, because it was better than self-sacrifice. Instead, I got to sacrifice a whole bunch of other mobs, and that was fun because of this little guy right here. So let's just set the point right here, because that sets the dimensions, or the dimensions. That sets the location. So when we go to find another mob, such as chickens, which I already ported over here because I need some. Hey, thanks for the egg, buddy. Then I can right click and it sends them there. And the thing is, I don't have to set it every time or anything. I can send as many of them as I want over there. And they all get transported all to that place. And it's really, really cool. And this is here because earlier on, before I got to tier 3, I was using regen potions to be able to stab myself a lot faster to get a lot more things, because I needed like 48 reinforced plates, which means I had to get 48 blank slates, and then 48 I had to put those back in to get 48 reinforced slates. So that's 48 times 3,000. That's how much LP I needed, and I'm not good at math, so you guys can go ahead and do that. Hey, chicken. Chicken. Okay. So now I have my chickens over here. I have a tier 3 blood altar. And I'm so happy about that, because now we can start setting some things up that are a bit better. Just a little bit better. Like the automating the blood, the LP gathering stuff, which is something we'll get into later. But first, I would like to make some sigils. So I'm going to collect everything we need for these sigils, and when I go through them, I will be sure to tell you, what level, what do they call it? Not what I want to do. No. What am I trying to do? Trying to do, tier. That's the word, tier. What tier blood altar you need to make the sigil. So let me gather some things. Let me see exactly how many of them I can get. I'm running out of room, man. And I'll be back in a second once I got everything gathered. All right, and good news. I made them all. I figured a demonstration would be so much better than actually letting you see me how to make them. So first, you've already seen the divination. That tells you, let me get these on my little hotbar thing. That tells you how much LP you have. If you click on the altar, then you're good to go. Lava spawns a lava source. Sweet. Water spawns a water source. Hey, look. Obsidian. Cool. Now, those are all tier 1. And first, divination. That's not divination. That is. So you see me make this already. In all tier 1, use blank slate. So you have that one, you have the water, and then you have the lava. And then this one requires the lava crystal, which is really cool because you can use it as a fuel source. And for example, like it says, store life to smelt stuff in the furnace. Basically, it'll use 25 LP per smelt in a furnace. I assume you can use it in other places that use lava, which is really cool. These are all tier 1 stuff. So then we go to tier 2 stuff. The void sigil gets rid of sources. It doesn't work on blocks. Only liquids. Air sigil's really cool. Woohoo! And the cool thing is if you can fly, then you can just use it to fly quicker. Kind of like that. Oh look, my quarry's done. So this one's really cool. This is actually an early form of flight, but you got to be careful because by itself it does not negate fall damage. So you got to be careful. You can kind of get rid of that since I know I'm I'm not in fear of dying, but if you're falling, you can actually like gracefully land by clicking it horizontally before you hit the ground, and it can in most cases, if it's done right, it can prevent a lot of damage that way. Fast miner, I can't really demonstrate too much, but basically it's efficiency. So there you go. Sigil of the Green Grove. Turn it on, right click, turn it off. Basically, when you do this, what does it say? Who needs a green thumb when you have a green slate? Yeah, man. Activated. So basically, this is bone meal. It bone meals things around you, but not quite. It's more like the watering pail. If you know what that is, it increases the amount of ticks, or increases the amount of growth ticks that, you know, in your immediate area. So I could walk over to like sugarcane and stuff like that with it activated, and it will it'll kind of help things grow a little bit. So we're gonna move these back down here. And then you have these guys. So these guys right here, Sigil of Holding, basically it holds a lot of the others. Now it can only hold like 3 or 4, so you'll need like 2 or 3 of them to hold everything. And I'm not sure I want to do that. I think I'm only going to carry a couple with me anyway. So I'm going to leave this non-demonstrated. Phantom Bridge, this is one I haven't even played with yet. But apparently, if you're falling and it's activated, you can hold shift. And you get a Phantom Bridge. And then, you know, it can kind of just you get a Phantom Bridge. And then it disappears after a short time. So you can, and then, you know, and then you can kind of hold, you can kind of push shift or something. You're supposed to be able to go down. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn that off because, yeah, I'm not sure how much LP I have. Elemental Affinity. You know how I told you, you know, you take fall damage? If you turn this on, you won't. But also, if you look to the right, I also have fire resistance and water breathing. So, I'll probably be using this mostly for water breathing, so I can go down to the bottom of the ocean, collect some things that are dropped in the ocean, because that happens to me a lot. Or, like, if I'm in the nether and I really don't want to die, and turn this thing on, protect myself a little bit. Sigil of Magnetism is really cool because it absorbs items, it brings items to you. So it's just like the bauble that I have here. Same kind of thing. So that's cool. Now this other one's kind of one of my favorites. This is something I like. So this is basically, they're almost invisible torches. I actually prefer almost invisible to the invisible torches, which do exist. I don't know if they're in this mod pack or not, but there are some mods that add them. But the reason I like almost invisible is because they're still not there, but when you really need to remove them, you can. Because you can kind of, you can see the little glimmer and you can just kind of go there. And it's really cool. So you can just kind of light up your area with almost invisible torches and you're good to go. But another really cool thing about this is you can shoot them. And you light up different areas that way. And let's test it on this. Ugh, you can hurt pigs and other mobs. You set things on fire and stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, and those are all of the things that that you can get. So there's all the sigils for tier 3. Now they are organized this way, and I will go back through them real quick in case you want to pause the video or something. You got divination, lava, and water, tier 1. Tier 2 is void, sigil of the fast miner, air sigil, sigil of the green grove, and tier 3, sigil of the blood lamp, sigil of magnetism, sigil of elemental affinity, sigil of the phantom bridge, and sigil of holding. Now I'll get into the other ones when we go through them, but first I'm going to show you this real quick. This is my way for getting some stuff in here. Basically, I get my sacrificial dagger so I can kill mobs, and when they're in range, they're one-hit kills, which is really cool. But you know, I do this, they break or they die. Got the spawner that I moved with the matter transporter, and there you go. I can clear it up to make more spawns, or I could leave it open and I get like the occasional one. It's really cool. Worked out pretty well. That's how I get most of my stuff real quick. Man, you're like perfectly centered in there, man. You're feeling right at home. Sweet. So, yeah. All right, and doesn't it look so much better without torches? Almost invisible torches. So you can see them, and see this little thing? That doesn't really bother me too much. I don't care. Especially because, look at it. It's so awesome. Anyway, and that's for an area that's not even been designed. That's just randomly placed crap. I'll load up this a little bit too, but we're going to check this out real quick because this thing is finally done. Look, oh my god, I had to come over here so many times and just kind of knock out a bunch of cobblestone. I have so much of it. I have like thousands of it in my system. And then I still have plenty of full barrels here. I'm about to do something with all these things. I got so much of it. I took a lot of the gold out already. I have hundreds of gold over there. You know, lots of copper though. That's cool. Lots of osmium. Good stuff. Lots of iron. But the real goodies weren't here. This is good though too. Charged service quartz. That's pretty good. That'll help me get some drives and stuff. Regular service quartz. I don't know why this is here. Just one of those times it kept populating a new barrel and I was like, screw it. Fine. You can have the barrel. I came over here. Oh, I got 6 more stacks of coal. That's good. Now in here, this is the good stuff. Let's see. I got 26 diamonds. I already took a whole crap ton of redstone over, so that's not really being counted. But let's see what kind of good stuff I got. I got some more glowstone. I took a whole bunch of obsidian too. I have hundreds of redstone, hundreds of obsidian, all in my system already. Emeralds. Oh, more of this. Missed them. Now these are... lapis really isn't all that great, but it's something. So over a stack of diamonds, plenty of redstone. Man, that's actually a decent amount of glowstone. Didn't expect to get that much. Half a stack of emeralds. Can't complain with that number. I even got some slime balls and some more obsidian. I mean, overall, this is a pretty good haul. I have to say, that's pretty good. I finally got the redstone. Let me show you how much redstone I actually, you know what? I think it'd be cool if we went under here. Oh, you can't see. Holy crap, it's so dark. I don't think you're going to be able to see, but I'm going to try. Yeah, you can't really... Actually, you know what? Does this work underwater? Nope, of course not. Oh, diamonds right in the wall. That's cool. You can kind of see. What is this little... it's like a spurt of sight. This is weird. This is not editing tactics. This is just like one random square that somehow has light-ish. Looks like I turned up the contrast though. It's kind of crappy. I don't know. It's weird. Into here. Well, this is basically what the bottom looks like. Very small amount you can see. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to go back up now. Probably wasting a bunch of LP. Turn you off. So let's go check out how much obsidian I have and how much redstone. And that quarry is going to be moved at some point, but the sad thing is I don't think I got any marble. At least not much of it. What do you say? Redstone? Yeah, over 1,000 redstone. That's a new one. And then the obsidian. Over 500 obsidian. So I mean, you know, I'm doing pretty good. A bunch of diamonds, a bunch of lapis, which is good. Glowstone. Good stuff. Okay, so next episode, probably going to see if we can't get this set up. And I kind of like where I am with the mods. I've done a little bit of a lot of them. I might be taking some of them further soon. Be trying to automate the thing, get some more special powers. Maybe take blood magic a little further. Not sure. But I think before I do any of that, I got to come up with some kind of a design for my base. I think I've dragged that out long enough. That island, it's cool, but I need a home. So I think we're going to look into that. Maybe not in the next episode, but I'm going to try to come up with something and get to it pretty quick. I'm hoping in the next episode I'll have a design ready, but it depends on what else distracts me. There's a lot of mods in this thing. I'm probably going to want to play with a lot of them. So if you like the episode, click that like button. You want to see more? Subscribe. Comment, favorite, share. Do what you do. Thanks for watching.